Hello, my beautiful Leos. How are you? We are back for some tea and tarot time with Julie, and we are looking at October 2025 monthly general tarot guidance. So, tea and tarot, grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of wine, put your feet up, get yourself comfy. Let's have a little look what is going on for my Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching. Okay, the spirit are quite chatty at the moment, so we've got lots of different decks out, lots of information we're going to pull together as much as we can for you, my Leos. All right, let's start with the tarot. This is the Tarot of Dreams. We've got the Palace of Cups, the King of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Tree of Life. Center of the reading, Six of Swords, Six of Cups, the Fool, the Ten of Swords, and Faith. That's the Hierophant. Right, lot of information in there, a lot. Okay, we've got two major arcana cards with the Tree of Life and the Fool. Oh, three, and the Faith card, the Hierophant. So quite a lot of shift that's very solid, very stable, very creative, new beginning. All right, let's find out some more. Let's get your affirmations out. These are mine from Hoping to Have In. For my Leos, please, for October. Health. Okay. I choose, oh, it's not health, I'm sorry, it is relationships. I choose healthy, happy relationships and connections. Any unhealthy relationships now move out of my life easily. Okay, let me repeat that. It's a reset card, okay? So a reset, change the thinking. I choose healthy, happy relationships and connections. Any unhealthy relationships now move out of my life easily. Okay, don't make it hard, don't make it difficult, make it easy. All right, let's get one of these. This is the Everyday Spirit Guide Affirmation deck. Okay, let's have, oh, that one. Okay, thank you. Oh, two. Okay, right. Okay, they're telling me, my spirit team are telling me, we have abundance, rich inside out, generous money flow, prosperity is on its way, and enjoy. Allow yourself to enjoy life. Do fun stuff. Great times are ahead. Oh, very nice indeed. Okay, let's get your themes for the month. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle. Okay, they look straight on the table. It looks like my camera is not straight. Let's get them straight-ish. Okay, there we go. All right, Wisdom of the Oracle. What's the themes, please? We're looking for the themes, the focus for my Leos for October. Thank you so much. Deeper knowing. All right, there's something you know deep down inside that needs to come up and come out into your awareness. All right, sorry about the light changing. The sun is in and out at the moment. Okay, let's have a little look. Okay, that one. Right, thank you. Appreciation. This is the Energy Oracle. Appreciation. Okay, let's have a look at your Animal Oracle. What's the Animal Oracle for Leos, please, for October? So we're coming out of this eclipse energy, of course, from September. So what's been eclipsed out? What's changing? And we have Horse Spirit. Freedom is yours. Now, horses signify power, freedom, being able to sort of charge ahead on that horse freely. All right, so there's a strong emphasis here about freedom, particularly as we have this healthy, happy relationships, letting go of toxic, unhealthy relationships. So freeing yourself so that you can step into enjoyment and happiness and abundance. All right, so something needs to go. And it looks like for some of you, not all of you, take the bits that resonate. This could be related to a relationship, a friendship, a work relationship, a business relationship, anything like that. If it's unhealthy, if it's toxic, then, you know, I'm moving away from that. Doesn't mean I have to end the relationship or friendship, but I'm moving away from the toxicity within it, the unhealthy part of a relationship, which might be me being a people pleaser, saying yes when I want to say no. Perhaps that's what I am moving away from, rather than ending a friendship or a relationship, you know. But something is shifting here, because Spirit want you to be far more in the enjoyment and in the abundance of life, the good stuff. They want you to enjoy the good stuff, all right? So the deeper knowing, this is your theme. This row here is like, what are we focusing on in October for Leos? What do I know deep down that I'm not perhaps recognizing? This card of deeper knowing, right? We've got the owl sitting on the moon, right? The moon represents what's unseen, what's hidden, and the owl represents that incredible sight, the wisdom, right? So it's a spiritual card. 43 is a 7. The 7 is a very spiritual numbers, all right? That we are being asked here, Leo, to tap into this deeper knowing in any area of life for you. It could be related to this relationships, anything that's unhealthy, and that can include your relationship with yourself being unhealthy, perhaps unhealthy habits, behaviors. Perhaps this is, as I said, too much people pleasing, and it's blocking or preventing or reducing your abundance and joy. We want you in the joy. Allow yourself to enjoy life. Do fun stuff. Great times are ahead. If you find, and this came up for the weekly collective, if you find that you don't have time for this because, you know, time for fun, time for yourself, because you are overcommitted, too many obligations, responsibilities, there's no time for you, that's an unhealthy relationship with yourself that needs to change, so that you can have some time for enjoyment and to step into the abundance and the flow. All right. If you are time poor, then you're not aligned with abundance, because you're in the energy of poverty. Even though it's related to time, it spreads into other areas. So we've got to find a way to create. Everybody has 24 hours in the day. Nobody gets extra. All right. We all get the same 24 hours. It's really about, what are we doing with those hours? Is it all about other people, or is it time to really focus on self? All right, or a balance of both. Yeah. Okay. I know what's going on with sunlight. It's a bit weird today. Okay. So appreciation. Are you appreciated by others? Do you appreciate yourself? Are you giving a lot of time to other people and not appreciated at all? So why, you know, let's have a little look at that, because this horse spirit 33 is a master number of growth and expansion, and freedom is a hugely powerful and empowering energy to step into, because when we are disempowered, I can't free myself from that. It's impossible. I'm trapped. There's a very disempowering energy. Get into the energy of freedom. I'm free to choose. I might choose to continue that commitment. I might choose to continue with that obligation, but I am choosing to. I don't have to. We are shifting the energy vibration from trapped to and having to into I am free to choose. So freedom is important here. Okay. Right. You might be feeling that you're trapped in a particular cycle of a way of eating or a habit or a behavior, a way of thinking, and you say, well, that's, you know, that's the way it's always been. And it's like, right, we need to free ourselves from that thinking and get into the abundance mindset, an empowered mindset. Okay. All right, so let's look at the tarot then. Center of the reading is the Six of Swords, and this is a card of moving on to easier times, smoother times, calmer waters. The grass is greener on the other side. It's time for me to leave behind the stress and the strain. It's rooted down with the Ten of Swords. Stress, betrayal, anxiety, painful stuff, difficult stuff. It's time for me to come away from that, to leave it behind. Now we've got the King of Swords at the top, which is all about that clarity, focus. It's using your logic, using your mind, using your intelligence, asking yourself, why can't I? If your brain says, I can't, you say, why can't I? What's the worst that can happen? What are my options? What are my choices? You're using that logic to be able to move on and end this struggle, so that whether this struggle is to do with relationships or with yourself, this is wanting to end in October. Right, so we're starting with the Palace of Cups. Palaces are places, environments where it can be work, it can be home, it can be an outside place, it's an environment. But with the cups, the Palace of Cups, it's all about the flow, emotional flow, feeling good, feeling in that space where I can flow, I'm in the flow, emotionally, psychologically, I feel good, right? So whether this is at home or whether at work, as I say, are you in a space where you feel really in the flow? Because that's where we want you to be. So the Tree of Life with the Fool, 2 major arcana cards under that Palace of Cups. The Tree of Life is you having all the tools at your disposal, within you, around you, accessible to you, to make any changes that you want to make. The Tree of Life is your life. Where do you want to grow those branches of your life? What do you want to experience? Where do you want to experience? Who do you want to experience? What is it that you want? So they want you to be in the flow, in an emotionally strong place, in a trusting place, in a place of ease. Yeah, we flow, absolutely flow when we're in the water, where there's no effort, it's weightless, it's easy. Let's allow that ease to come in. So the Fool, we know, is the major significant new beginning, and it's about taking a leap of faith. It's saying, I am ready for my new beginning, whatever that new beginning is. And it might be something small, like just changing out something in your diet, changing out something in the way you think or your perspective. It might be something major, significant, new home, new job, new relationship, ending a marriage, big stuff. This is something new. So whether it's big or whether it's small, it's significant. All right. Now, what do I mean by that? Whether it's big or small, it's significant either way. Something like changing a major relationship is obviously significant. But if you change just something in your thinking, it can change your whole vibration and your whole world. So it doesn't have to be, oh, it's a big job, it's a new home, it's a divorce, it's a marriage. It can be, I've changed the way I think about that, and from that, my whole world changed. So we're taking a leap of faith. We're getting in the trust, and we're saying, I am ready to move on from whatever this struggle, stress, and strain was. I'm ready for something new. And I'm ready to have some fun and enjoy. Now we've got the enjoy card here. Allow yourself to enjoy life, do fun stuff, great times are ahead. And the Three of Cups is that fun energy. It's spending time with friends, celebrating, having fun, having joy. It's a beautiful card of expansion and growth, as all threes are, but this is in particular to do with friendships, connections, having something to celebrate, good news, just feeling in a really good place. And spending time with that Six of Cups, with people perhaps from the past, family, people you've grown up with, celebrating with them. The Six of Cups is also a card of nostalgia, looking back, thinking back. Yeah, I'm ready to let that go. Don't need to think about that anymore. Whatever it is for you, this shift is moving you towards the Faith card, the Hierophant. This is all about contract stability, long-term security, foundations, structures that are lasting, things that will take you forward in a very special and focused way. This card is Saturn led. So this is all about it being very solid and stable, not a flash in the pan. This could be signing contracts, getting married. This could be a long-term job, career, whatever this is, because it's different things, different people. There's a celebration related to something strong coming in for you, that if we go across this bottom row, the Fool, that something new that ends the struggle is lasting and secure. If you're waiting on a contract, waiting to sign up for something, waiting for, signing up for a new home or a new mortgage, this is looking very, very promising and a celebration here. But they are wanting you to really tap into that deeper knowing, get into the sense of I appreciate myself, and as I appreciate myself, others will appreciate me. And I'm freeing myself from any unhealthy relationships, including my relationship with myself, the way I think and the way I act and the way I behave. I'm freeing myself so that I can take that leap of faith, create the life I want that's flowing and beautiful. And I'm really stepping into far more fun, because you might find that this year's been a bit heavy, a bit intense, and that little you inside you, that little child you saying, when can we go out to play? When was the last time we laughed until our cheeks ached, our belly hurt? When was the last time we had some fun? September in particular has been quite intense. And so for some people in a very heavy way, others in a very beautiful way, but still intense. And so we can feel a sense of exhaustion, or it's all been about planning and plotting and work and, important focused stuff. And now, let's balance it up with some laughter and fun and play. And let's move into a life that is easier. All right, let's clarify. I'm going to use the Tarot Royale. So let's find out some more for my Leos, please. Tell me some more for Leo, please. Thank you. Okay. With the Palace of Cups, we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. This is positive, uplifting. This is a new karmic cycle. And this is what we were talking about with the eclipses in September. It's closing out the old. It's allowing it to finish. It's not just a new chapter, it's a new book. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune is. It's a brand new cycle, a brand new cycle. So we're moving with karma. We're moving with the times into the new energy. We're leaving behind, with the Eight of Cups, that which doesn't serve us. So all the astrologers have been talking about September being a pivotal point now, moving us towards 2026, when it all really starts flourishing after the second lot of eclipses, February, March. In 2026. But this, for you, this turning point in October, Leo, you have got the Fool, a new beginning. You've got the two cards of walking away, right? The Six of Swords, we're moving on from difficulties and conflicts and challenges, and the Eight of Cups, leaving behind me what no longer serves me and stepping into this new cycle, whatever that is for you. And as I said, it doesn't have to be something significant like a new job or a new relationship. It can be a small tweak, makes a big difference. So what is that tweak for you? It could just be, I'm going to start a daily appreciation, gratitude sort of focused meditation. I'm going to start my mornings with a gratitude. I'm going to start my morning with looking in the mirror and saying, I appreciate me. Whatever it is for you, let's get something started here, okay? This celebration, this Three of Cups, we've got the Lovers with the Death card. Okay, Lovers is about choices and decisions. It can be to do with relationships as well, particularly as we've got the healthy relationships card on the table with all the walking away stuff. With the Death card, some of you are using this time to say, I'm having a divorce. I'm out of here. I am not living like this anymore. I want my freedom. And some of you are absolutely doing that. And that King of Swords can be a lawyer that you're appointing. You are ready and you are celebrating. Yeah. I had a divorce party after one of my divorces. And it was like, yes, I'm so glad to be out of that. Whew. Yeah, so we can have some fun with this. It doesn't have to be heavy and intense. Let's make it fun, because something here is ending. For some of you, it is a marriage or a long-term relationship or a long-term friendship, something that is no longer healthy. no longer for you, and you are celebrating your freedom and getting out of that situation. For others of you, they're just saying you might have left some time ago, or that they might have left some time ago, but it's taken ages for you to really get into the energy of I'm free now. I can start dating again. I can start doing what I want to do. I am free. This ending with the Death card, this big transition, transformation, it's time for you to move on, and it's very positive with that Three of Cups. All right, this is a good thing if, only if, your relationship is not healthy. If you've got a healthy relationship, this message isn't for you. That part of the message isn't for you. All right. Now the Lovers, apart from talking about marriage and love and all the rest of it, means a decision. So what decision am I making that is going to end something that needs to go? All right, so we're still in that eclipse energy from the end of September, and eclipses often last up to 6 months. So you might have made the decision or be making a decision at this time that's going, I'm ending that, I'm closing that business, I'm changing this, I'm retiring, whatever the decision is, but it might take 6 months for it to come about. It might take 6 minutes or 6 days, but it could take 6 months. So we're allowing ourselves to make those decisions, to step into, I choose fun and happiness and flow, and I'm ready to step into my best life. Let's find out some more. All right. So we've got the Four of Wands with the High Priestess. Four of Wands, of course, is the marriage card. For some of you, it's such and so different messages coming through here with the same card. Some of you are getting out of a marriage and it's a cause of celebration. Some of you are getting into a marriage and it's a cause of celebration. The new beginning with the Fool and the Four of Wands. Some of you can be getting married at this time or meeting the person you will marry, because the Faith card is here, which is marriage and long-term stability and security. And with the High Priestess with this, you'll know, use that inner knowing, all right? That inner knowing is coming from your soul, your higher self, your inner wisdom, your inner guidance, that something is right for you. Now, aside from marriage, this can be a new home or a promotion. It's always about upgrades and improvements because you've done the work and you're ready to go to the next level. You know, the Four of Wands comes after the Three of Wands, funnily enough. And the Three of Wands is about your ships coming in, that you're dreaming big, that you are focused on what you want to grow and expand. And then you do that work and we get to the Four of Wands. It's like, right, now we can build on that. We can take it to the next level. Absolutely beautiful. But there's a strong emphasis here on your inner knowing with the High Priestess and the inner knowing, and the Faith card, which is also called the High Priest or the Pope, and the Hierophant. All right, this is all about listening to that inner wisdom, that inner guidance, because you're ready to go to the next level. Okay, let's find out a little bit more. I just want another 2, please. A little bit more. Let's look at this Faith card, please. The Nine of Wands, something's been hard and heavy. You stepped into your strength to overcome it, and now you're ready to move it forward into your King of Pentacles, your abundance. So we've got here where you're moving towards now, Leo, by moving on. Right, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Fool. By moving on, leaving behind the Death card, we're done with something here that was hard and heavy. It's grown me in my strength, resilience, the way that I view myself and the world. And now I'm ready to step into my abundance with that King of Pentacles. And we started with the Abundance card. And now by doing this work of, it's not work, by just allowing the flow. They're saying it's not work, just allow the flow that you're coming away from what's been struggle and hard and difficult, and it's like that bit is done. It's let that go now and step into the energy of, from this moment forward, my life gets easier and easier every day in every way. Comment that below. My life gets easier every day in every way, and that includes more abundance. All right, Let's finish off with some angel cards, and we'll have a unicorn card as well for my Leos, please. Final messages from the angels. Thank you. Application and power. Right, when we see the application card coming in, she's standing on the book of knowledge, and she is pushing her roots right into it from her tree of knowledge. All right, so the tree of life, the book of knowledge, we are applying ourselves here. This shift and change is not going to create itself. You are creating it. You are applying yourself. You are taking action where it feels right to take it. You're applying yourself to your deeper knowing, to your appreciation, to your power and freedom. You are bringing that in, and you are making things happen. Don't be passive with this. Be active. You're taking the action. That's what the application is. All right. And from the unicorns, the magic of the unicorns, soul healing. Align with your essence. See your true colors. Let me just get it to focus. See your true colors. Now that is very similar to, where is it? Oh no, it wasn't. It was a different one. Sorry, getting befuddled. There is another message, and they're repeating it, so they do want me to say it. It wasn't my mistake. They're saying this energy of know yourself, the appreciation for yourself, to appreciate your soul needs, your heart's needs, to appreciate and meet your needs. So see your true colors, align with your essence, apply yourself to your power and your freedom, and the world is yours. All right, Leo, that is what I have for you for October 2025 as your monthly longer tarot guidance here. I'll be back in a week or so with some money and career readings, and then probably some little short bonus ones later in the month. But this has been your main reading for October. I hope it was helpful for you. Thank you for letting me read for you. I am sending you all much love. You take care, Leo. Bye-bye.